Hello YouTube, it is me, Unicorn Guy, here with another Call of Duty MW3 Let's Play. This is by far one of my favorite matches of my multiplayer career, because I went like 46 and 25. Yeah, I was kind of amazed when I'm in party chat. I was talking to people. I was like, oh my god, I'm doing amazing in this game. But yeah, before this match, I'd been away from Call of Duty for a long time, and to give you an example of how long I've been away from Call of Duty, I hadn't finished up my first Prestige yet when Mass Effect 3 came out, and that was sometime in March, and the game has been out since November. So yeah, in this game I'm already on my second Prestige, and I can't remember what level I am. But speaking of games, though, it seems like every multiplayer, well, almost every multiplayer game I've played changes with each update. For example, in Call of Duty nerfing certain guns, or in Battlefield 3, them nerfing the USAS and the frag rounds, which the frag rounds themselves have also been nerfed, so then that way, I mean, you can't just use it for a different shotgun now. I mean, they've been totally nerfed. Like, I tried using them on the M1014, couldn't get a single kill with it. Had to go back to flechette rounds. Halo seems the only game to have some consistency, in which I guess that speaks volumes about their programmers. Speaking of updates as well, I noticed that Black Ops, when I was trading it in March when Mass Effect 3 came out, and I just wanted to play the game one last time, just so I can have a memory of multiplayer. They hadn't updated it since September, so I can only imagine that there were a couple of modders online. And it seemed like I was so unused to Black Ops that I just couldn't get a kill on the like 5 matches I played, and finally I just got angry, or well, more annoyed actually at the game. Then I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and trade it in. But I really didn't want to trade it in to get Mass Effect 3 if I could absolutely avoid it, because I've had so many fond memories of the game. It also seems like the color palette for MW3 is darker than for Black Ops. For Black Ops, it seemed like the whole entire game was a little bit more, I guess, lively and colorful. I don't know how that all worked out to be, but I guess it's true. I liked Black Ops a lot. I liked the not the multiplayer. Well, I did like the multiplayer experience. I've had a lot of memorable moments in the multiplayer and Black Ops, but I also like the story a lot. I always seem to like the past Call of Duty, well, the past war games that Call of Duty puts out, or well, then again, 2 companies make Call of Duty now: Infinity Ward and Treyarch. I like the past wars than I do the futuristic wars like this, just because I guess you could relate more to them, and you can kind of, I mean, sometimes when you're sitting in class, and I actually learned more about World War II from Call of Duty World at War than I did from any classes I had at the time. But I mean, just learning about and like, you know, experiencing wars like this, like stuff that you read in a book, and then you experience it, like, even though it's just through a game, it's still kind of, I guess it makes it a little bit more fun than this, I would say. I mean, even though this is fun, I didn't like the campaign as from MW3 as much. Black Ops, I guess it was a little bit more covert ops, I guess. And I actually finished the campaign for Black Ops all in one sitting, but it took multiple tries for me to finish the MW2 and MW3 storylines. I don't know why. Yeah, it also hadn't finished. I just finished my first Prestige when Mass Effect 3 came out, and then I played that for a while. I think I played that for about a week straight, and then I finished the game. Speaking of that, the multiplayer for Mass Effect 3 is really nice. I haven't played the multiplayer in a while, but I might just go play that today after this. And another thing I like about the Mass Effect series is that it has such a large following, kind of like Halo does too as well. Halo does as well. I mean, it's really interesting to think about that so many people were upset by the ending for Mass Effect 3 that the company who produced Mass Effect 3 is going to come out with a new ending for free. Now I'm gonna play the game again when a new ending comes out. I think that's gonna be like sometime in the summer. So I'm gonna be looking forward to that. And I'm gonna get some gameplay footage of that as well. The Mass Effect 3 multiplayer experience is a lot of fun, but just watching someone isn't the most fun. But then again, it really depends on what you like. I mean, kind of like watching people play Call of Duty more, or Minecraft more, because it just seems like there's a little bit more action to it than it is with Battlefield 3 and Mass Effect 3 or other multiplayer experiences, because it seems like with other multiplayer experiences, they're a little bit slower. Like with one map in Halo, it's such a huge map that most of the time you're running around looking for people to kill. Same with Battlefield 3. Although there are times where there are just times where it gets really intense. Like there's this one time where absolutely just everything was bombarding us at this one position, and I was just laying in a storage container, just trying to just stay alive, so that way I can try to capture the position. And that was kind of intense. Like there were two helicopters bearing down on us with missiles, and then the jet was flying by, shooting all of our stuff out of the sky. I mean, that was really intense. I mean that type of stuff I like a lot in video games. But then again, it may get old though. I mean, if you experience it all the time, I guess that's why I kind of play Call of Duty and burst. Oh, sorry about that's my dog barking. I play I play this for a while, and then I'll go back to something else. Like recently, I've been playing Battlefield 3, which I mentioned before. I'm probably gonna go back to Mass Effect 3 again. I'm not sure what my dog wants, but yeah, this isn't the most crushing victory I've taken a part of in Domination, but it's definitely a crushing victory nonetheless. I think it's apparent at this time that they weren't going to catch up unless they could pull off some crazy stunt. Like, I don't think anybody on the team was high enough kill-wise to get an MOAB. I don't think I could have either. Although that would be, I would definitely would have loved to have had an MOAB. And I'm glad it isn't an automatic win like it was in MW2, where as soon as you got a nuke and you pressed it, it was just an automatic win, even if you were down by a great number of points, and you use a nuke, it was an automatic win for you guys. At least here, Compromise is like, it kills everybody on the map, and but it lets you respawn, and it lets you try to pull yourselves back together, although it produces an EMP effect after everything's been nuked. But it's a fair trade, I guess. I'm just really interested just to see what the future is for Call of Duty, because Treyarch said they weren't going to make another Call of Duty, but then Black Ops 2 is coming out, so I'm wondering, what that could be about. It could be about the Gulf War. Somebody said that they could make a Call of Duty on Civil War, and I was like, absolutely not. The whole, the whole entire multiplayer experience would be reloading. That would be the whole entire multiplayer experience. Someone also brought up that they could do a World War I Call of Duty, but I see that as a very unfeasible or unplausible idea for Call of Duty, because radar wasn't invented until like the 30s, so how would that work for multiplayer? And I don't think there'd be a great diversity in guns. And World War II has been done so many times over that it's just not even worth it. I mean, it just can't do it again. And now it's the time of truth to see what actually went. Wish I could have gotten the last kill, but I'll take whatever I can get. This guy's using AK-47 pretty nicely as well, so I'm not sure if it's just me. 45 and 25, I believe. So yeah, Unicorn Guy signing off.